Check out. Line 622. 55 to line. 11. Hey, Echo. Watching the clock. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
On second down and 4. Luck. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hubbard, they find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Locke. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Prater's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down now, it's White, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, here's Agnew. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on now, let's go.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Detroit.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Chopper! 12. Hey, Alpha!
On first down, it's Long. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 11V. Hey, high 7. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. In your face. 11. 52. Ready.
One. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun on third down, Love. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Mike, go! 1, 2, 7. Better bring. You better bring.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
1st down, Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run with Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Bridgewater on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now from the 50. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Hubbard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Charlie, 52. Cross the slant. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun, here's Lott. Open man there is Malone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Malone, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Got an open man. It's Washington. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
13 more yards. That's another.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Opting to run again here with White. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. This is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Keep playing all day. Woo! Let's get it. Check out. Line 40. Choose the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 26. Check 26.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check out. 5, 6, 22. 11.
From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On the carry, it's Bowden, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nick Bowden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go, go.
Throwing is Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
12.
Now Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nick Bawden with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Luck going to throw it. Screen play, Johnson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.